Today is one of those days which is early Christmas or late Christmas or whatever you want to call it, but as you saw, we have done some new stuff for the BMW 330i, and it is a front splitter and side splitters from Maxton Design. It's a company based here in Europe, and they have a bunch of stuff for different type of vehicles. They actually have for the MX-5 and the Mustang, etc. And then we have a eBay m-performace style diffuser. This one I ordered from UK, a UK based company, but if we go over here, I actually have a real Chinese one, so to say. This one was sourced from China as well, but as you can see, this, or maybe you can't see it, but the packaging was damaged, so this part was actually bent and the paint has cracked over here. But in all fairness, I got a full refund, so that is cool. And the intention of today's video is not to do an install. We will just have a look at the parts, see the quality, etc., and we will do separate videos of the installation. And if you want to see those type of videos, please do subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Hit that bell icon to stay notified when we upload new content with stuff like this, car detailing, modification of the MX-5 or the BMW 330i. A lot of talking. With that said, let's get the boxes opened up. Let's start with the rear diffuser. So as I mentioned, I got this from eBay from a UK based shop. I think they're called something Fast Lane Styling or whatever. The shipping was rather quick and I paid something around, I can't remember now, 170 euros or so with freight included. So not too bad. And the reason why I ordered this, the rear diffuser actually is grayish in color, and it's not color matching the rest of the car, which have black accents. So that is the reason why I ordered this black diffuser, or it's actually hopefully somewhat similar in color to the other details we have, such as the rear spoiler and the mirror caps, etc. And let's see what we got here. Looks pretty good. There are some, I don't know if this comes through, there are some minor scratches and stuff like that, but nothing difficult to buff off at all. I would say all in all, it looks really good for the price paid with regards to the paint. And let's get the other piece out as well. Let's take this out. I can't show it or holding it up against the car at the moment because it's like 15 children outside playing. We'll do that when they are in for lunch or something. But let's just have a brief look what this looks like. It looks really good. Let me grab the camera. As you can see, the paint job, or I don't know, it's difficult to see in the video, but the paint job is really adequate. This part goes in something like this, and this portion actually can be then exchanged potentially with some aftermarket carbon fiber style or whatever, or if you want to wrap this, etc. But I won't do that on mine. And then this mounts on the car. One thing also to consider, my car has the sensors for opening the trunk with your foot beneath the bumper. I don't know if that sensor will freak out with this or not. Hopefully we won't have an issue, but let's find that out. Now let's open up the Maxton box. All right, so you might think, why did you opt for a Maxton design or not the m-performace splitter, which is available? First of all, that one is around, I think, $1,000 almost, if you want to get that, or I can't remember. It depends a little bit where you buy it. Let's say somewhere between $700 or $1,000 with all the pieces you want to have. And as I'm having the car for a maximum of 2 years, so it's only 1.5 years left, so I opted for the Maxton design, which in my opinion also, it doesn't look like any other G20 3 Series with the either eBay style splitters, front splitters, or side skirts and or the m-performace counterparts, hence why I went with the Maxton design, and you will see what I mean. And Maxton designs actually have 3 different styles of front splitters which you can get. I'm actually considering getting another version as well, because I think that one also looks rather cool. But we'll see how this one looks, and if you want me to get the other one as well, let me know in the comment sections below. But let's open this up and see what it looks like. This is what one of the side splitters look like, and if the paint looks a little bit dull or scratched up, it's because it has a protective film on it, so that is good. And we got a bunch of self-tapping screws and an installation manual, which is good, so we don't have to run out and buy screws or hardware to mount this up. And one thing I hope on this one compared to the M-performace one is once we have the screws in place, hopefully they won't be visible, or the holes won't be visible if we remove this when we are getting rid of the car, but we'll have to see with regards to that. Now let's get the front splitter open and then go out and hold these parts up against the car and get a feel for what they will look like. This is what the spoiler looks like. Again, then it looks a little bit dull because we have the plastic protection film on it, and this is what Maxton Design called the version 2. There is a version 1 which is more just of a centerpiece on the front bumper, and the version 3 is very similar to this one, not as aggressive with this portion here, I believe. And I'm considering of getting the version 1 as well because I do like the style of it. And if we turn this around, as you can see, it is a thin plastic and it's hollow, so to say, so it's nothing massive. Hopefully it won't break or fly off when we do some speeds, but anyhow, that's the way it is. And we also got some mounting hardware for this. As you can see, it's with bolt and screws and not self-tapping screws as we had with the side splitters, and these are with locking nuts as well. It is now quiet on the outside. Let's take these out and see what they look like when we hold it against the car, and then we'll wrap the video up. All right, please bear with me. This is a very professional fixture, as you can see, but in my opinion, it really actually enhances the way the front looks, even though it is a small detail. It's difficult to capture now in this lighting and in this angle, but it really does give the car an aggressive look. Specifically from this angle, it looks really nice together with the diamond style grille. So in my opinion, this gets 2 thumbs up with regards to the way it looks on the car. Let's see if we can do similar to the side splitter as well and look at it from this angle to see how much of an aggressive stance we will get. Finally, I got the side splitters on. As you can see, I use whatever I had for my help to hold it in place, but from this angle the car looks much more aggressive than before, in my opinion at least. And if we'll have a look at the side splitter, it is poking out somewhat, and that's the way it's supposed to be, and it looks rather cool. But I'm not sure the orientation of the splitter, because on Maxton's Design website I think this part is facing forward, meaning it will be on the other side. But with that said, there are no cutouts in the splitter because we have some bolts back here, and having it in the other orientation, it will not fit. So that's something I have to look at and see if I need to contact Maxton Design before I start drilling anything, so we don't mess it up. But again, then from this angle, it looks really good, and it ties everything together with the other gloss black parts which we have on the grills, on the mirror caps, etc., and the rear spoiler. With regards to the diffuser, I'll try to hold it up by hand so you get an idea, because it's going to be difficult to put that in place when we have the other one there already, but it should give an idea of what it will look like. The rear diffuser I won't be able to hold in place with tape, so I will hold it up with my hands and should give you a good idea how it will look. It will enhance the rear of the car quite a lot because it will match the gloss black spoiler we have here and also the other gloss black parts as well. And I am not sure why BMW opted for having a grayish type of color here. Potentially, I don't know if you have a carbon fiber spoiler or so, maybe this matches better, but with the rest of the car it doesn't match anything at all. So in my opinion, this gloss black piece here will enhance the looks, and also we have some more aggressive look with the diffuser parts, so to say, as well. So that is that. That was all I had to show you today. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all with regards to the parts, the car, the Mazda, or anything else, just hit me up in the comment sections below and I will try to answer them the best I can. Unfortunately, we don't have any time today to do any installation, but I will be coming, so stay tuned, subscribe, hit that bell icon, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.